we're back. We never left. The most beautiful shot scene in Link to the Past is Cactus. In the Dark World, on top of the pyramid, on top of like Ganon's tower, and like Link's house and the setting sun, or like, you know, on the horizon. Holy shit. And so yeah, love me some Super Nintendo. And then also where oh yeah, you actually control this part. Yeah, very very like a lot of those collectathon games I was playing. And so little later I played Final Fantasy VI, and oh shit.
I hear
that was
a voice from the Vista. Once very long ago, a princess's heart soared as she danced by her prince.
I mean, like what you know, how Legend of Zelda like first just opened up like the
What's next? Tell me.
arcane mystic magic of exploring a world as a hero. The scope of Final Fantasy VI was, you know, that was incomparable.
I'm a sucker for forbidden love stories. I gotta know what happened to those two. I too am immensely intrigued by this rhyming riddle. Let us resume searching the rooms.
What do you say about Final Fantasy VI? It's really crazy that it was called 3, right? And so then the very next one that we got was 7. So, and it was that was a little confusing, but it's also a little crazy, you know, that just to go from 6 to 7, to go from the Super Nintendo to the PlayStation, like that graphical leap, like that's kind of nuts. Fuck him up with that cannon. I spent years with Final Fantasy VI. I could have beat it way sooner, way quicker. I played it for years. Just getting everyone up to like level like 80, like 85 something. You know, collecting Umuro and Gogo, and fucking for no reason I sold Shadow's sword when I got to the World of Ruin, and so I couldn't wager it in the Coliseum, and I couldn't get Shadow back. So I did save him. I saved him up on the floating island, but his journey continued alone, which was kind of really fitting, you know, in the World of Ruin. He was just out there somewhere. And yeah, I ran out the clock at 99 hours. I had 3 million gil. Like tens of thousands of steps, 99 of every item.
That's another room down.
And then eventually I beat it, and quite the ending. You got 3 parties of 4 tackling this huge tower. Are you going up the tower? I think like Kefka's tower, right? I think that's where it ends.
A subsequent stanza.
And you know, one team is flipping switches for another team, and you're going between them all, and the resources and the items you're burning through, and the composition of everyone, and like just the journey that you've been through with all these people, and like the stories in in Final Fantasy VI, and I think that's when it's. I'm pretty sure because I never played another FF before that. I played a little Dragon Quest, but I never Fantasy before six. So and, yeah, I never really knew where the series had come from, and like how
I have to know. The
basic and plain and bare like the first one is of like pick your 4 party members and then just go do the thing, and then that was pretty much I I don't know how much more of story and stuff it gets into, but I also know that it's where the games are, and it's where a lot of shit where video games are now, where like I think it was like 4 or 5 is where it got maybe the deepest into its job system, its class system, and it was the height of playing with all of the mechanics and the numbers and the skills and the abilities and the everything. And well, oh Jesus, do we need Val right now? All right, come on, guys. You're embarrassing. I'm also treating them like garbage. Could have everybody just pull back a little. I could also have Val in here and taking some of this. And something like Daggerfall. Like the character creator of Daggerfall, before you even began the game, just that process of what you're allowed to do. Damn, this dude was beef. The character creator in Daggerfall is the best part of the entire Elder Scrolls series. And so 6, yeah, I didn't know it at the time. It's so obvious now. 6 is it streamlines a lot with the abilities, the classes, it's still a little complex of like learning spells and how you learn spells, and then like all the espers, and it's all great and it's got all the meat to it, but there's a heavy focus on the story, on the characters, on the high school drama of everyone, of Terra wanting her memory back, and Locke, wasn't it Locke? No, Setzer. Because Locke had a girl named Rachel. Setzer had someone who he used to fly with, and again, like, Cyan loses his family in front of him, and Kefka's insane. Greatest boss ever in any game ever.
Once very long ago, a princess's heart soared as she danced by her prince, but their love was forbidden in this instance.
Everyone. Strago and Realm, and then Edgar and Sabin and their whole brotherly love and rivalry. Yeah, it's crazy. And yeah, like I said, it's very obvious how thick it is now. With like, they were really telling, not first and foremost, it's quite balanced between gameplay and telling a story, and you can kind of see where other Final Fantasies have gone way harder in that direction, and now it's it's a thing. It's the things of Final Fantasy that they're playing with, and it's just, you just gotta. That's how you want to take. How do you feel? How do you feel about the Final Fantasies that you play? Like you love the story. You wish it was a little more, because I remember there was a time in 14 where you could like assign attribute points, and like there was a little more like interclass like discipline learning of like sharing spells and stuff, and they streamlined a lot of stuff, and then you have 13, which is total fucking ass, and then you have 12, which goes way back to the mechanic, and then it really very interestingly plays with the mechanic of the Gambit system. And then it tells a big story, but it tells it in a more broader, drier way of kind of equally including everyone, and then even the everyone are sort of sharing the spotlight with all the politics of whatever's going on in the kingdom of Vuskov. Oh yeah, it's Vuskov, the ruler of the seas.
Sacred beast of legend.
And yeah, thank you, Palomina.
Who cares what his name is?
Okay, and yeah, so this is where all the Final Fancies go. And now we're doing it, and so we don't worry about Vuskov out there. Vuskavalanche, perfect. And so Final Fantasy VI was ooh balls. I really didn't want to do this. I really crap. I wanted Val. I wanted to bring Val in here, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Probably not well. Let's just have them not die. Because all you gotta do is just kill everybody. And then stuff will happen. So as long as they just keep their crap together and let that continue to happen. But before Final Fantasy VI, I played Secret of Mana, and like what the music of Legend of Zelda did, and this is Black Hole I'm getting sucked into. Oh, we're out of those. Okay, we're probably starting this one over again. I want to save my. Although I should just be charging it. But we got the water cannon. I always do this terrible thing. I like in Resident Evil, like or every game, like never use the most powerful thing that you have, and just okay, this just needs to end. We just really need Val in here. Don't worry about it, Karina. You did your best. Getting obliterated is praising my favorite game series. I think we're right here, right? Yeah. Okay. So again, Karina, just chill out, take a break. These guys will handle it. Val, beef up. Morals, borrow wind. No, you can go fire. Yeah. Oh, let's check this out. That water cannon is just too much, so we're just gonna. Palomini's just gonna hang on to that. Oh yeah. This is one of my favorite classes to run with. You make so much money. With, I think is he a thief or rogue? That's it, yeah. Alright. Val. Stay alive. Morally. Try not to die. You two, we'll be switching between these two. Do I got anything to outfit anybody with? Ooh, yeah, we do. Typically, like on my own, I would be just running around the fields, grinding, buying everything, having a butt ton of money. I feel very underpowered right now. I've been kind of going through this, just to go through this, and we need, after this, we're gonna need to just spend a moment, just, yeah, working out.
We've searched everywhere. It seems like
And
the
so,
Princess were broken-hearted in the end. We should
so Secret of Mana,
and pray for their
and so
happiness.
should we,
Once very long
I guess we should just get into it. We already, right? We already watched it once. The music of Secret of Mana hit me again, like you know, the first time with Legend of Zelda. Oop, don't waste the blue. We already have too much blue. Um, we'll use this super on the next batch. Oh, wow. Morley's down already. And that doesn't seem right, right? Or did I come in here with no cups to begin with? When did I use them? No, I did just use one before. And then we come back. Is like the number of items like staying the same between dying? Wow, I'm also noticing these guys are level 18 and I'm only level 14. I I think we might just need to go out there and grind and actually buy real equipment and I don't know. We might need to come back to this in a second. Let's just see what Val can do on his own. Wish I could call in Karina. Oh shit, yeah, he has no health. Yeah, he doesn't hit for too much beef. God, he's slow too. Oh yeah, I forgot you can just hold the shield out and yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't feel like you've ever had such like a direct defensive like blocking maneuver in any of these games. Okay, I just don't think we're necessarily ready for this area. So let's okay. Wait, what are we gonna do now? Oh shit, it's like wait, really? Like you have to? You don't get any, there's no magic rope, right? I mean, there's no way. There's no way I'm going to be able to. Everyone's level 14. Okay, we'll try one more thing. We'll try nobody do anything. Nobody, we don't need any heroes. And also we should get off the gun with Palomina. And then go to Morley and start messing them up with the candle and Morley's Morliness.
I'm eager to try
his blade skills. Once again, let's oh, you know what we need to do? We need to hotkey. We need to hotkey these bad boys. How the fuck do you do that? So many menus to get in and do those. I'm really surprised that I'm not allowed to actually leave this place. Like, these are the choices I made. Do we have, is there anything we can throw at him? No. Oil on there, last resort. Let's see, can anybody beef up with anything?
Awesome.
Sweetness. Oh, Morley has that little yellow thing next to his name, so he can advance. How high can we go all the way? We can get this many.
My horizons have broadened. I'm on the right track.
we get this one? No, 3 away. Oops. Oh, I think I just cashed something in. Then there's also some other items you can get that you can use for that purpose right there. Clover, that's a... I don't know where you get that from, but... Should we just use it? He's already maxed out. Then he could be maxed out here. So yeah, let's just go for it. I never... Again, one of the things, the first time I played, never spent it. Hundreds of it. But yeah, let's take advantage, man. Take advantage. Alright, this is probably not gonna go well, but let's try. Okay, again, everybody just stay the fuck alive.
I'll carry on from here.
Start off with, yeah. Alright, here we go. Why does Morley have no health? When we get into that battle, he's still only gonna have 1 health. Is that why he died so quickly last time? He just always starts right now with 1 health? Man, they're getting fucking cruel right now. I don't know, does it? Oh boy, okay. Try this again.
Now we've searched everywhere.
I'm pretty sure we can use one of these vessels. We can, like, use one of their superpowers, so let's see.
He has lost himself in his haste. We must stop his rampage.
Ooh, wow, missed a whole bunch of that. Okay. Whoops, alright, see, yeah, let's talk about that. And then you can just kind of keep on using the candle for some reason. Wow, I really didn't want to do that. Dude has a lot of health. The gun is ready. Everyone's still alive, right? So whatever that's worth. Okay, Val needs to hit that, okay, water gun's back. Yeah, see, Val needs to hit the time stop. I mean, there's a lot of times with the elements, like, they're not as cheap as they could be. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Okay, got the gun. Come on, crit. Yeah, you will. There you go. Do that. Oh no, Morley. Dude. What happened to the whole staying alive, part of the plan? It's cool, you just hit an item and it will automatically go to who needs it the most. Like a healing item or whatever, so. Oh boy, these guys are beefy. So we need somebody super right now. We need some water gun. We need Helmi to not die. Oh crap. We really need her to not die. Oh, that was a big daddy. That was a good one. Okay, no, not yet. Is this it? Was that it? Or is there one more? How many waves? Oh, that was it. Whoosh! Alright, there we go! Just a little planning, a little preparation. Put a little thought into it, and look at what we're capable of. Underpowered. Outgunned. Sorry, Vuska, I'm dropping all that shit on your head. It's like he's hawking up something.
He seems to realize this was a simple misunderstanding.
My bad. Exactly.
Does he want us to follow him?
Could he be part of the team? Like, do we really need Julian? Can he be an alum? He would be like if they made like a mana like fighting game. Yeah, like out of all you could be like Flamey and all the bosses, and then you'd be like Vuskov.
He's headed for the coast, I think.
Don't fall behind.
Ooh, that is Palomina's. Let's upgrade her. Da-da-da. Get her the ultimate. Alright, need some more clover.
Tell us something. But what could it be? We'll know once we catch up to him. Come on.
Damn, we're looking good. Alright, thank you, Val. Thank you for your services. Also, I'm gonna go back to telling everyone to have fun. I think you run out of these eventually. You're just so much momentum. And yeah, so and so then there was Secret of Mana. So, you know, as I said before, before fantasy. And oh my god! And then the way Secret begins, like again, like the tone, this mood, this sound that emerges, you know, from the void.
I guess we can climb aboard. Let's hoist the anchor and set sail.
And the sound of the mana beast, whatever. And then like the sweet little. And so you're saying it's not these. When you got this machine, you got these machines making this music. So like now, you know, like this is just music. This is just like recorded music that we're listening to, and all music is, and a lot of it is just actual like symphonies and people playing music and everything or whatever. But it's like a marquee, you know, where you got the lights, and you got this huge rectangle of light bulbs around the marquee, and then you just have it where one bulb goes out, and then it comes back on, and then the next bulb goes out, and then that comes back on, and then the bulb next to it goes out, and you do that continuously, and you do it so fast. And then then you have this like this dark spot, this shadow. He's got a buddy. Ooh, she's cute.
There's another one.
As far as giant sea turtles go.
Two lost lovers adventurers together at long last.
A fairy tale ending fit for a pair.
And you have this
And the prince
again,
and
this like
princess
anti-bulb
live
that you're
forever.
chasing with your eyes, like around the marquee. So it's like this snake,
Whatever.
like this head or tail that's just
Hey,
like
look, I see land. I bet it's due to all the
cruising
content.
around the sign. But then it's not. It's just it's a light bulb just going on and off, and then another one going on and off. You know,
Thank you.
like a flip. It's like a flip book, like one of them moving pictures. And so when you have the Nintendo, when you have the Super Nintendo, when you have the and the Genesis, and that was the thing, like the Genesis made such it had it's such particular like bassy, throaty, hardcore, heavy metal, industrial. Like it's like the console of like Nine Inch Nails, and then the Super Nintendo was like Joy Division or something. And so it's just that these geniuses, these masters, these artists. What's his name? Nobuo Uematsu or something. They
Jutu Onna was
they
once
got
bustling with people
they
and
knew
toys,
they knew what
and now
the machine was capable of, and they got these fucking symphonies out of them,
This harbor's
of
falling
these
apart.
these
No, it
these
just doesn't
bloops and
understand
bleeps
power
that come in and come
There's no
out,
time to waste.
and in such rapid, patterns and layers that you are hallucinating,
The prince found his princess.
music.
They look so perfect going off together. I almost started crying. Again.
This would be a really good place to. The enemies are kind of good. They're packed in here. They get a little tougher,
don't mind if I do.
and just to start actually. Although, like I said, do we really need to level up? I mean, we did pretty well that last encounter, so.
What if you got interesting? Elemental candle.
How cool is that? That step back throw, sword throw. Oh, but do you want to see cool, more of these other cool weapons? Once Palamina's done with, let's vessel him up with Undyne. And yeah, Secret of Mana just keeps it so simple, and it's like it's just like a beat 'em up. Like it's so simple, it's like Battletoads or something. Just don't even think about it. Look at that. Look at, and he gets this like flute cane that like I think there's a sword in it too, and so this is like kind of the most promise of the game of being like really cool and having again more thought than just whacking things. Like I think there's like sleep and stun, and it's just more of this idea of kind of like enemy, kind of like like control and everything. A deck of cards. Yeah, we're gonna play with this for a while. Ooh, and then let's see, Korean, and then what hasn't Palomina? Let's switch up a little. She hasn't done anything yet. She'll go. Oh, this is this is a cool one. And yeah, Secret of Mana just keeps it so simple. Look at that queen. Oh yeah, and so she gets boots. So yeah, I love that they keep all the different weapon types, just in with everybody.
Aid my allies with this new strength.
And then probably the most broken class in the game. you get that CS gauge. You get it filled up so fast. Oh yeah. Okay. So like I said before, that they kind of they obviously fixed like the spell the spell locking issue of Secret of Mana or whatever. Team's looking good. And they introduced it right back in here with the Clash Strike lock of you can charge up Karina's strike so quickly. There is no battle. It's just an endless loop of Clash Strike until the enemy's dead. Fun stuff. And but then Secret of Mana also had like all the RPG elements of like again the numbers and the classes and the attributes and everything. And then it also had I also loved it the magic system. It was the most like natural it's ever been. Of you could level up all of each spell individually, and you level them up just by using them. That was it. So you could, at full health, you could just sit there, and if you had the fairy acorns that you wanted to spend, you could just spam like heal, like cure water, and in town over and over again, and just level it up. Maybe not even in town, but so yeah. Again, because I think it was one of those things where you couldn't slash around with your weapons in town. I mean, you should holster that shit, when you're walking around. You don't want to like scare the citizens or anything, so you don't want to be like shooting off fireballs and everything. In Secret of Mana, it's I mean, yeah, it's kind of big enough to get lost in, but it was also just, I don't know, sort of, it's just like simple enough where like you just sort of like follow the logic of the, and that you had to like whoops, that would have disastrous. Follow the logic of the story, and pay attention to what they say next, and then you'll just have a good idea where to fly off to and go take care of what you need. And so beat Secret of Mana many times. Whoops, total waste. It's one duck. Yeah.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
There's this one memory I have of Final Fantasy VI, and
Now it almost appears as if the desert is green
there was
with vegetation.
it was like this fucking like project for school. I had to like answer all these things about like Greek, like in Roman like mythology and shit like that. And
Village is up ahead.
I think I just didn't do any of it. And so then I think like my mom gets super pissed, and then because it's like due tomorrow, and so then she lets me stay home, like like I'm sick, and do it. So then the night before, I actually just I pounded out so much of it that then the next day I was like I was already so caught up and far ahead. I was pretty much done with the project. Like I had like 2 weeks to do it, and I pretty much finished it in like 3-4 hours. And so then the next day, while everyone's at work, I just played Final Fantasy all day, all fucking day. And I did one thing. I went to the desert on this one island, and you fight this one worm. It's like the zone eater or something like that. I think no. That's how you got to get swallowed by one of them to go to recruit Go-Go. No. It was a cactus. It was cacti. And you fought him in the desert, and he was really fucking crazy. He could like one-shot you with these like 9,999 needles, damage coming out of, and but he was the only enemy who, he was one of the few enemies where there was experience, but then there was also, to level up your character, there was also magic experience to level up your spells and your espers. And so the cactus was one of the few enemies that gave out magic experience, and he gave out the most. He gave out fucking 10 points a cactus. So you beat 10 cactuses, you had somebody fully maxed on an esper. And if you're holding that esper, whatever, then if you're holding the esper, you could use that esper's magic. But if you fully learned, if you maxed leveled with that esper, you gain the ability of that magic yourself. So then you could use that spell whenever you wanted.
The Earth Village looks
I know, it was so cool, like summoning the espers like that you had on you. God damn that. So yeah. And so that's what I did all day, and then also that's where I think I didn't notice at the time that you gained 10 grand after every cactus. That's eventually where I became a multi-millionaire, and I just went through the whole team, just spending all day just leveling up everybody, just one esper, one teammate after another, because that's what you do when you love a game. Oh hey, we're here. We're at where the story began. 4 years ago? I don't know. I can't fucking keep track of this.
Or at least a friendly face. Maybe Eliza could help.
I think there's somebody. Yep, there's somebody standing here.
A survivor. Should we approach them?
As long as you're sure it's not a ghost.
What's that?
And so, Final Fantasy VI had such more of a grown-up kind of, like serious feel to it, and Secret of Mana was just always.
Sorry to bother you.
Yeah, I was still pretty young, but I feel like that was playing Final Fantasy VI was like one of like the first like rungs of the ladder of maturity that I ever mounted. Like I was never the same once when you play your first Final Fantasy, and then there was this clear distinction between like
Is Liza still here?
again, the kind of the heaviness of Final Fantasy. Then I was like looking back with nostalgia for Secret of Mana and just how sweet and simple it was, and how the grass like blows in the wind, and oh my god, that one, what is that, the Mana Fortress, and like the crystals and the beach that like make up like the frame and the guts of this like floating weapon. Oh Jesus, yeah, that game.
Yes.
And it didn't. I don't even remember what else we had for the Super Nintendo. Mortal Kombat 2. Like I can't remember. I just really. It was FF6, Legend of Zelda, Secret of Mana. I'd never given a shit about Mario. We had the first Mario. We had, and it was in the tri-pack of Mario, Duck Hunt, and World. What was it, like World Record, like Olympics or something like that? Which I later found out that game by itself is like mad rare and expensive, but I had that game and the power pad that came with it, but I had it in the collection with Duck Hunt and Mario, and I don't know. Like I was never really into Mario, but man, like Sonic just he took that spot and
But how?
for me,
Liza,
oh,
what happened to you? So she was another
see,
victim of the
one
disaster.
more step towards Val's transformation to the
I became a soul
acceptance of
guard,
the
like
dark
you.
side. Give in, Val.
And Hina was named the Alma Fire.
Look at what they've done
We
to
set out
you.
on the pilgrimage together.
What they've done to my sister.
Well, a lot happened since then.
We're just
Taught
catching
us
up
so
now.
much, but I still don't understand.
What have you been up to?
Why did
I made some
everything
new
fall
friends.
apart?
Lost a friend.
Round here, we got a saying. Soil that once brought life turns all to dust and stone.
You could clean up that saying a little.
4 years ago, our gal Liza tried to leave the village before the Soul Guard arrived.
His beard is
It
like
was
like
right
genie
after
pants.
she'd been named the Alm of Earth.
You mean she ran away?
Shit, did he just say something about 4 years ago?
Yep, with that husband of hers.
That man.
Without the Earth's blessing, most of the villagers turned into golems.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You don't follow through. You disregard
That's
the
crazy.
duty of the
Liza would
Alm.
never run from her responsibilities. She was a soul guard, the best in the village. She understood the
Wait,
Alm's
wait,
sacrifice better
was
than
she an
anyone.
Alm and a Soul Guard?
Way I see it, everybody's gotta make a choice. Gotta decide what matters most to them, be it duty, tradition, or something else. We Gaians put a lot of stock in tradition.
And then, like I said, I also had a Game Boy.
We're more stubborn than most.
Another good, great vacation game, Mega Man 4. The only Mega Man game
So in Liza's
Mega Man
world,
Legends, that's a game. That is the Mega Man game. All of them, like the side-scrolling ones, it's all just whatever. It's all just memorization of where not to die. Like, you're not even really playing a Mega Man game. You're just
Orin tried to leave the village then too.
following the patterns that
But
the
Liza
game is strictly laying out for you to not fall into, the traps.
pull Orin away from his work. You see, he was the best ceramicist
Um,
in town.
Had Mortal Kombat. I played a lot of Mortal Kombat for some reason on Game Boy. That was rough.
Liza was always interested in traditional cultures around.
Tetris.
She
Yeah,
loved the
I love that
fairies
Game Boy.
festival, too.
She threw herself into the stuff.
And that was all, that was all kind of the beginnings. But even, like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, that was like huge. But then
Liza became more knowledgeable about Earth and ore than
nothing
anyone
quite like the
else.
jump from
Let the
Super
bird with the
Nintendo
scepter is one of Guju's own and give our blessings.
to now. Do I bring?
That's what
Not
she was
yet, because
appointed
there
for.
was also I had a PC
Sure as you're
also
born. The
moment.
fairy and the spirits recognized her love of all things.
And oh man, even before shit, even around the Intellivision, our first computer was a Tandy. Is that even is Tandy even a company anymore? And oh shit, the shit I had on that, like Chopper Command. I had this one basketball math game, solve an equation
Sounds
and,
like
and
Orin
shoot a
and
hoop.
Liza had a different time than I thought.
Test Drive. Ooh. Then there was Sierra. Good old Sierra games. Mixed Up Mother Goose and Police Quest. And ooh, and Space Quest too. I remember the one time, like, yeah, we really tried and we got through Space Quest 2 and actually saw all that.
The mines, huh?
I even remember having one moment. It was kind of crazy. I can't believe I actually thought to do this and it actually worked. But it was like you have this like gem, and you need to light the way, but you need to swim, so you can't hold the gem for some video game reason. I think I actually thought like type in like put it in your mouth and then you put the gem in your mouth and then you can light the tunnel as you're because you're crawling. That's it. You have to crawl and which again wouldn't be impossible holding a gem, but anyway, there's a moment where you have to do that, and so that was a cool game solving those puzzles. But yeah, Mixed Up Mother Goose and hell, I even before Mixed Up Mother Goose may have been like the first open world that I ever really explored. It was that I really explored and got into. and you roam around and you pick up all the, and you can go anywhere and everywhere, and you pick up all the different items of all the different nursery rhymes, like Little Miss Muffet's Tuffet and shit like that. So she can sit down and finally eat her curds and ways, and
Get to see Liza again.
and so it's just a item placement fetch quest, and it's great, it's wonderful, and then they, I think you, wow, actually I think Humpty Dumpty needed a ladder, which is weird. So you bring him the ladder just so he can then, you know, go through with it, and that's weird. Encouraging that, being a party to that. Where did he get this ladder from? Then the game, yeah, the game's weird. Reminds me of there was Give Yourself Goosebumps. It was like a choose your own adventure world with Goosebumps, and then there was the best one was the one where you travel through time, and then if you went to the future, you one of the possibilities of the future was this classroom that was being ran by a robot, and she asked you questions, and if you got the questions wrong, you got like disintegrated. So it was those were good books. Did you know that there are PvP like dungeon crawling books out there, like a death match between two people using fucking books, pictures. Fantastic. Just learned of that, and so yeah. Oh right, mixed up Mother Goose, and so then eventually you solve all the nursery rhymes, and then you wake up. And so that was always really trippy, you know? And then like you're back home in bed, but then you're like looking out the window, and I think like a goose flies by, and you're like, oh, you know, was it a dream? And then we had an Acer, like Windows 95, and before that though, then there was good old DOS. Well, DOS on the Tandy mainly, and then Acer had Windows. And oh shit, I mean, you know, then what, you know, Doom, Shores of Hell, Duke Nukem, Wolfenstein, Rise of the Triad, all the goodies, all the cheating, IDDQD, IDKFA, ID Clip, was it IDGOD, I think? I believe so. Dukes, what were we I feel like Dukes were almost like kind of the same. But yeah, those were those. Can we? Yeah, we can. It's right there. Oh, so I don't even need to go around. Oh, yeah, we do. It's so weird and dark and shadowy here. Wow. And so then the Super Nintendo, and then boom. Then the PlayStation. And yeah. The next step. Where are we going? We're going to, I think, something about Gnome, something about the Earth element. There's a kid around here who gives you a quest around at some point. Oh, there's some kid who's like, oh, there's a kid who's always being attacked by monsters, and you have to keep on like saving his ass over and over again.
How do you think Watts keeps himself busy all alone in Fuji?
I don't know. What would you do if you were alone in that ghost?
A lot of inappropriate guesses. This is a nice, healthy group. Mess these guys up. She can launch into a infinite combo kind of thing. With this huge pummel. Tail whip. Pugilist was a really cool class in 14. I really enjoyed that. I think the most I did in that was Ninja. Yeah, I really like Pugilist for a while. I really like, you know, getting in there and being, you know, close and doing all the different combos. However much interaction you could possibly get out of Final Fantasy 14. So just sort of like standing there watching your character do everything.
Give me your power.
Give me your soul. We're collecting all sorts. We are. we're taking souls.
I wish there was something I could do for Liza, but without a miracle, we're left with only wishes.
No one might have some more information for us. We'll always have hope.
Alright, we're going to enter this area, and that will be the end of this chapter.
Oh yeah.
Little Rabbit. Oh, love this music.
Aren't we sure these mines were in use 4 years ago?
Reminds me of like the haunted temple
They look more like they've been abandoned for
in that
decades.
desert place in secret.
With the loss of the blessing of Earth, the land itself seems to have become barren and lifeless.
Bad enough to feel the effects all the way at the Dead Egg Cliffs.
You can see what a beautiful town Guju must have been. I heard the
What is that
mines were
accent?
with gems and ore before they were closed too.
It's a shame we couldn't see the village in its heyday.
Gamudra. Oh, Mudras, yeah, that's what you did as a, right? As a pugilist or a monk, I think it was.
There are definitely monsters in here too. Watch out.
And yeah, peace.